Hello YouTube, hope you enjoyed the video on this. It still isn't sharpened yet because we're working on it. No use having it razor sharp playing with it. It didn't come out perfect, but oh well. Okay, here's some of the stuff we're going to do to the handle. It might not show up. See this? That's way too fat. We're going to take a lot of that off. And over here, like I said, that's way too pointy there. If I want to use my hatchet like this to do some small carving or something, because I plan on trying to get it razor sharp. So, bring it back around. That's going to come off. So you can kind of see there. It's going to be more of a straight shot coming down. Take a lot of that hump off. We haven't decided in here yet what to do. This is going to blend a little bit better. This will be flatter. A little bit flatter because it is just too peaky. It's not bad on my hand. Except it hurts here, so it's going to be a little flat, and it's going to be thinner. We're going to take a lot of this fatness out. This definitely is going to be as thin as this for sure. We're going to use our big wood rasp. When we get going, we'll show you our rasp. It's very old, and I got it with all rusted. It's kind of dull, but it does okay. You really can't get this on the belt sander like you think. It just depends, you know, what part I'm doing. I may try this on the belt sander so I can keep it level, you know, so I can evenly do it. But this definitely be just a wood rasp. I said, you get on the belt sander, you can only reach so far without hitting onto the belt. So, thought to give you a quick look at it. We'll bring you back just with a couple clips. I just want you to see what it looks like before and after what you can do. And y'all know what this looked like before. It ain't the most perfect thing. This is crooked here. See how that's made? And you look at this thing. Hey, you don't even want to look at it. Now, there ain't nothing straight on this. I mean, these are just cheap made axe heads. But they'll get the job done. It's just going to be a kindling hatchet. And it might make a pretty good small chopping one for chopping on a little tree limb. So, enough yak. Let's get to work. And see what it looks like here next time I come back. Stay tuned for more. Okay, I was lucky enough to get this out of some garbage. One side's better than the other. One side's worn down, but I use it for finer work. But I've been using this on my Craftsman file back there, this handle, until I can get a handle made. If you can come across something like this, they're very nice to have. These are pretty economical to buy in any store, 4-in-1. These are for fine work. Okay, see where I just took it down. Try to stay even. I mean, you're going to be able to tell by the pattern, you know, whether you're off one way or another, how it's shaped. But we took that hump off there. We left a little. We're going to taper that. And then this. We go this way. So we're trying to straighten it out. We don't want a straight line. We want a little bit of, you know what I mean, look to it. Maybe we can get back here. See, we're not taking the shape out of it. This is going to be blended the best I can. This is just going to be gradual. You got to remember, we got to round these over, so it's going to have a nicer look to it. And that's what I recommend using this for. You get using this big thing, you get carried away real fast. You can't put wood back on. So, okay, we'll go back and do some rounding with the little one. Probably the big one on here just to get the corners off. And then we'll come back to what it looks like. And it does not take long. If you have a new one of these, oh, believe me, you go through this handle like nothing. Remember, we haven't taken any width off yet. Or thickness. I guess you can call this width, length, width, and thick. So we haven't taken no thickness off yet. We'll decide that as we give that a shape of how much we're going to take off it. You want to take a little bit off, as you can see. I know it's brighter here. I have that bright shop light. So stay tuned. We don't need a 10-minute video on doing this handle. Just showing you the basics. Okay. We did most of this with this, because the big one, boy, will rip a lot of wood off. Because you got your half round. Can you see that? Maybe this is better. Got your half round. There you go. I made my finger thing here, see? And I took some of this. I have to round it more. So I may want to use it like this. finger, and then right here where your hand goes. So this will be round and more. You get that wood splinter there, use your utility knife, you know, to get this junk out of there. Just go in like this, like that. I think it's self-explanatory. Now we're going to take some thickness off it. See where it almost looks fatter on one side than the other? Like maybe. We're going to thin this down. That's way too thick for a little hatchet, and I'm not gonna be swinging as hard as I can. I mean, I know it's gonna make it weaker. Don't be telling me it's gonna break. If I break it, oh well. But we gotta take that out. That is way too fat. Even when I put my hand around it, I want this so I could use it up here like this too. That's the whole idea. And down here it's okay. I said it might not change a whole lot. There's a weird bump in here, but my fingers kind of fit it. Okay, this time we'll take a photo like this. Because then we want you to see the difference in the thickness when we're done. So you'll be able to see the pictures in the end, kind of what I did before or after. Okay, we took some of the thickness off. Then we'll fine tune with a little file. I mean, it's not going to be exact on both sides, but it will get a little fatter right here. We'll taper it. Which you don't notice that as much as you notice the design of the handle this way. Unless you're looking for it. But there you go. We'll snap a photo of this too. So I put pencil lines where it's about that thick here and about yay here. You know, just kind of a reference of where I want to get that hump out. So then we'll start rounding our corners with the little one. We'll get rid of this. The little file gets rid of a lot of these deep marks really quick because it's in pretty good shape. Since we'll start doing our rounding. Anything you can do without using so much sandpaper. So battery symbol is flashing. That means I'm talking too much. Time to get back to work. Okay, we want to show how easy this is to use. We're going to use the flat side. Bear with me, it's kind of awkward trying to do it on camera. See where it's kind of squared? This is how easy this is. And this one's wore out. Take the edge and kind of round over. See how easy that is? Even though this is wore out. You don't want no squared corners. You see what I mean? We'll bring it back when we get this all filed and sanded the way we want it. We're going to do a little bit different on here. It fits just perfect. See why I tell you it's not sharpened yet? See me grabbing it? We're going to do a little bit on here. We're going to take a little bit off of somewhere in here. Like this bump. See that? We're going to kind of blend that. That's bothering me. There you go, you see it. Okay, back to work. Okay, we're calling this good. We did use the Orbit sander on here to take all the deep scratches from the rasp and the super smooth. We did a lot of hand sanding. We just grabbed one of our 60 grit, piece cut 60 grit, whatever off the Orbit sander pieces, a new one, and cut it up. And it went down like, say, these edges where I said they felt kind of, and sanded them off. They're not so sharp. But it fits me good. Let me turn my hand around. See that? A little bit close to the camera here, but you see what I mean. It fits my hand good if I want to use it like this. So I spent a lot of time on that to get it to where it felt good. Down here, you just got to do with what's here. I said it had a little bit of a bump. You can still see it. I kind of smoothed it off. You're only going to get what you get. Here's what it's going to look like with some oil on it. I know I'm up too close. We'll oil it and then we'll bring you back here. We're going to have to put something down so we don't get a bunch of oil all over this. So we'll be back, then we'll be done. Okay, we are done. It's not as dark as I thought it would be. You got to figure over the years it's going to get darker and darker. It always gets darker on the end when you put oil in it. There you go. We're going to sharpen it sometime. I don't know, we'll make a video on that. We've made videos before of sharpening stuff. But there, looks a lot different than before, doesn't it? I kind of wish this was a little bit different shape. You can do whatever you want. You can totally round that. Not too worried. It's just a tool. I said, you can choke up here on small stuff, or like I said, you want to do a little bit of work, you go like that. So there you go. Snap a couple photos of it, and we are done. And thank you for watching if you're still here.